have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Desperados and the Saints next on EA Sport.
Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sending a receiver left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Plowing up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here from the gun. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they'll have first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And he gets in, touchdown! The Desperados have a great first drive and get the game's first points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Caught by Theo Johnson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. in on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw it again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his workload hasn't been limited to the backfield. As you get a look at the NFL's best receiving backs this season, you can see he is right there in the top 5. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Trying the right side. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and that'll be a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll kick the running back in motion. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Desperados take a 13-0 lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design. And
throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick 6, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every...
One of the tight ends motioning left. Getting right back to it after that interception. Barner's got it. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Hand off to the back. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now... The give here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. First down, ball at the 36. Throwing now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for the Saints.
Tight end going in motion here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Gets this to Johnson. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They are throwing it again. He's going to loft one deep to the big game downfield. It's a New Orleans touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Receiver in motion going left. Back to the air on 2nd down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Desperados with a long ways to go for a score. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They'll try and throw it here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Got Mingo, it's complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Throwing it again here. This is complete to Olave. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Desperados take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Austin.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw it on first down. Forced out to his right. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's complete to Leggett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Desperado.
They'll throw it again. He's trying to push the field. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Setting up a throw. He's trying another one deep. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing third and long. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Back to the well again. Has a hole left, room to run. He does it, touchdown! The Desperados grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you in time, you'll be keeping a...
Space on the right. He's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's contained at the line for no gain. Chase Young bringing him down there.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Running left out of the second down option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. It's taken in by Mingo. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
That's going to be caught by Mingo.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
On the quick slant, it's Liggett. Still fighting forward. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll give them a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 23. Got Washington. It's complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they're going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the move, headed right. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. They'll run here on first down. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Desperados are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. 3rd down from the gun. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it's... First and 10, ball set up at the 48. The running back gets it on the draw. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Pass play now. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
This one intended for the running back. So second down coming up. Now looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw on first. Connects with Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Gets this to Johnson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. The Saints trying a 2-point conversion once again. He's throwing for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. A give now from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They're throwing it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to go now. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Has it down close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out, swing it. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL. Premium for possessions, and when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Blown back gets the handoff. And he doesn't get much here. Just enough to get down inside the 40. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Has room inside the 25. And that is a touchdown! The Desperados can put this out of reach as they make it a 16. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.